This lighting is terrible. It ain't gonna get no better because it is right before the sun comes up. So just before dawn. So it's not gonna get any brighter. Good morning, good morning. Wherever you are tuning in from or watching from, if you come across this live, I believe it was meant for your eyes to see it. Trying to make it so you can see it better, but I'm not having any success with that. So it's just dark outside, y'all. But I believe that God wants me to do this. Something that I have never done before. So gosh, I wish I had more light. I need more light. Let's see. Just a little more light. Maybe I can turn this way. You got limited space in a car. Good morning, whoever is watching. Hi, Bashaka. Am I saying it right? Good morning. I was saying I'm trying to get the lighting together, but it's not even sunrise here yet where I'm at. So it is what it is, and I'm very melanated. So this is what we're gonna get: a shiny forehead and just me today. Okay, I am from North Carolina in the US. Where are you from? Hello, hello, hello. If you are joining this morning, the Lord has had me come up here and do something entirely different. Like, I have never done this before. So if y'all can just give me some grace. But I have to be obedient if this is what he's telling me to do. Okay. Well, hello from India. Wow. People are watching from India. So what time is it over there? It is 5 a.m. over here. So the reason for my live today is 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Wow. Yeah, sun has not even come up here yet. Is it hot over there? It's like hot during the day here. Well, I want to put the reason out for this live is just to ask for help. If you've been following my vlogs or my posts, or maybe you're new here, so if you are, welcome. Um, but God has sent me out on a nomadic journey. Oh, thank you. Um, so he got me out here, y'all. I'm working on a vlog of our most recent place that God has sent us to in Texas. We've been doing, me and my daughter, street witnessing. Um, we've seen a lot of people come to the Lord, mostly men, get saved. And we've prayed for a lot of people. God just really showed up. And he's been providing. He's been doing miraculous things, just like he always does. Um, so yesterday I posted that I was back on the road, getting ready to get back on the road to go back to Texas, but my DoorDash account had been paused. So I got my email from them yesterday that they have long-termly, I guess until January next year, deactivated my account. So I've got a rental car. This is the rental car I'm sitting in right now. And it has to be paid for daily. And so the rental car is from Texas. I'm in North Carolina. I have to get this car back. I said I was gonna fight and do everything I could to keep it. If God wants me to keep it. Hello from New York City. Good morning. I think we're in the same time zone. Oh, you have a blessed day too. I appreciate you. You have a great day too. I just saw your message. Yeah, so I need your help, guys. I don't know, some of you may not watch me or follow my channel or my travels. But I need help. And this is very hard for me. It's hard for me to even look at the screen and say that because I work so hard. You know, I try to come up with any and every way to get what is needed. And I said, I'm going to fight to keep this car because this is all I have right now. Nowhere to go, no place to stay. And so I said I was going to keep this until God tells us the next move. You know, daily, he's making a way. And that's different for me. When you're coming from a 9 to 5, where you know you're going to get paid every 2 weeks, and then you come and God calls you to be nomadic, it's a trust. It's like a trust like no other. But it's a peace in that trust. Like when they paused my account, and I'm gonna tell you why they paused it so you guys have a backstory. So my phone was off, okay? But what you can do if you're doing DoorDash and your phone is not on, you can use Wi-Fi at the spot. Like if I pick up food from one place and I drop it off to another, I can use the Wi-Fi from that restaurant to the next. The problem is you can't use Wi-Fi when you're dropping it off at the person's house. Yeah. So when you're doing that, they can't detect your movement. They can't detect whether you are dropping the order off on time or what. Now, I know I'm there on time, you know. I have a 100% completion rate. You know, I've been driving for DoorDash for what, 4 years, on and off, you know. So, and they're pretty good. Like they usually work with you. But all of a sudden, I had about 4 instances where they could not detect my food delivery. And I'm trying to get the lighting right, y'all, but it is what it is. And so, yeah. So they paused my account and said that they would get back with me within 24 hours. Now, mind you, each time I reported, hey, I'm having technical difficulties with my phone, but the order was dropped off on time. You know, there were no dissatisfied customers. So I really don't think they care about that though. um, it's kind of like they're just doing their job. They have a platform to keep going, and they're not thinking about the driver's livelihood. Because I had to write an appeal. I said, hey, you know, I really need to keep working right now. They don't know I'm trying to keep a rental car. They don't know that God has called me to be nomadic and this is a part of my livelihood. This is how I eat. This is how I get gas money. They don't know. But I said it. I said, hi, this is, this is a big part of my livelihood. And really, like, DoorDash is the only platform that they're not really meticulous. Like, they don't really be like, how's your driving record? Unless you're not, like, reckless, you know. They're just really lenient. Uber Eats is not. They're very, very, very strict. So anyway, like I said, I've been driving with them for a long time and they know my track record. But I got an email yesterday that said we decided to deactivate your account permanently. Well, until next year. To me, that's permanently because that's not going to help me right now. So I just ask that anybody that's watching, if you're able to, any little bit will help. I have never done this before. Solicit help. I've never asked for any help. Like I said, I always would just go get it, but I am not able to do that. So I gotta travel. I gotta get back to Texas. This car is from Texas. So yesterday when I got up, I was asleep in the car because I had just done a whole day worth of deliveries and I got my rental fee for the car. And when I woke up, when I went to sleep, I didn't see it. But when I got up, because it was dark, when I got up, I saw Texas Roadhouse right in front of me. So that's how God speaks to me, through like visuals, signs, and words. And so when I saw that, I knew he was saying, get back on the road to Texas. What are you doing? And I'm like, well, God, I need the money. I can't get back on the road. They deactivated my account. So, and I've tried every other rideshare service like Amazon Flex, Instacart, what's some other ones? Uber Eats, Uber and Lyft that I did used to do, but they won't let you use a rental car to do Uber and Lyft. So, unless you're renting a car from them, then they'll let you do it. So, but I am renting a car from Turo. And Turo is also, if anybody needs help with renting a car, Turo is an easy way. You know, you download the app and all they need to see is your license. You don't have to have car insurance. You don't have to have perfect credit. You just need the money. So yeah. You said Walmart employees be blessed for no reason. What do you mean by that? So I know it's really early. I didn't expect to even see 10 people. Oh, thank you so much. Well, this pretty woman of God is asking for help this morning. Um, if you guys have Cash App, I don't know. I got people watching from India. I don't know if you've heard of Cash App. Um, and let me see. I don't think y'all, I'm new to this. Like, I don't go live a lot. Let me see. No, that's a chat filter. No, I don't need that. Um, People watching from India. Hello. Tell me where you're watching from if you're coming here. It is 5 a.m. here, 5:31 a.m. here. What time is it there? Where you're from? Drop your location. Um, Kentucky. Okay. I've passed through Kentucky. Oklahoma. I've been to Oklahoma. Thank you. Thank you. This is me, no filter. No filter and no good lighting. What happened? So DoorDash deactivated my account, right? And that's how I've been like getting around. I work remotely. I have a remote job, so I can work from anywhere. Um, but it's part-time. And so what I've really been using to pay for my car rental and to do this nomadic journey that I'm on with God and do my ministry is DoorDash. And they deactivated my account. So I'm not able to make the money to pay for the car that I have currently right now. So the rental is only $89, right? So I was praying this morning, like, Lord, what do I do? Because I like to go get it. I don't like to ask. And I was like, I don't need to ask, can I borrow anything from anybody? I don't like to borrow, especially when I'm trying to get out of like a setback situation. I don't like to borrow because then you have to pay this person back and then you have to get yourself back where you need to be. So I just don't like to do that. So I felt led to come up here and ask. Oh, thank you. Um yes. I would appreciate that if you take it to God in prayer. Yes, 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 yes. Um what a privilege it is to take everything to God in prayer. So before I got up here, I went in to prayer and worship, and my boy Smokey Norfolk came up. I need you now. How many know that song? I'm telling you, bro, it's hard out here, even for a believer. I'm a woman of faith. I trust in God. You know, I'm very prayerful. Um, but yeah, it's hard out here. And I mean, I seen it on all aspects. With me working 3 jobs, it was still hard. And I had a car. And it was still hard just to pay the car insurance. Matter of fact, the car insurance and the car payment together were $600 a month. And then with the rising cost of rent, my last apartment, not this one before when God sent me to Charlotte, But before that, the apartment here, I'm in my hometown now. Um, oh yeah. um, but yeah, I was doing all the things. I was in my career, teaching, and teachers don't get paid half of what they need to get paid. If you teach, shout out to you. Big ups to you if you teach, because you really gotta love it. Um, yeah, so I was teaching, and then I picked up 2 clients, and then I was door dashing, and also I was in school. This was last year, right? And I just saw myself on empty, and still light bill behind, still car insurance behind, late, still. Then somebody hit my car, right? I'm at the bank. I pull up. I'm already there. I'm getting ready to get out of the car. Like, I open the door. As soon as I open the door and put my foot out of the car, this girl comes and, like, side swipes me, bam, and hits my door. And, like, the door is dented. Like, you can see how she ran into my door with force. Like, she ain't just pull into the spot, the parking spot next to me. She bum rushed me. Like, if my foot, thank God, my foot wasn't the first thing that I put outside the door, because I wouldn't have no foot. I'm telling you, y'all, the way she pulled up in there, somebody had made her mad. And she was on the phone too. And she was a young driver, like under 25, had never been in a wreck before. So I'm sure she was on her parents' insurance, and they didn't want their insurance to go up. So they fought it. And the other her insurance company refused to pay for it, saying I was at fault. So to me, it's like, what are you paying insurance for if when you really, really need it, it's a scam, y'all. It's a scam. But it's all good. You never ask a woman how old she is. That is like a violation. How old do you think I am? How about that? But I wanted to come up here and ask. It's hard for me to even say that. Like, y'all, I don't even like asking people that I know. Can I borrow? Can I get? I just don't. Wow. Well, I'll take that. God knows I will. But I am nowhere near 20. Anything. To God be the glory for keeping me, for preserving me. So if you're just coming on, nope. Nope. If you're just coming on, I'm asking for whatever you may be able to give. I need to secure my rental car payment. You're almost there. For the day, it's only $89. Whatever you guys could do, if to be a blessing. And I pray that I'm a blessing to you if you've seen me up here anytime encouraging. And I do that not just for anybody to bless me, but because I feel led by God to do it. And it encourages me. Sometimes I'll put out a word or I'll put out something, and then I'll listen to it and I'll be like, wait, that blessed me. That helped me too. So yeah, as I was saying, it's hard out here. And so whenever you can get a word that lifts your heart, lifts your spirit, that's a blessing, you know? I'm not really up here to date or talk about being with anybody. I got a serious need right now. So this is what I'm coming up here for. I gotta stay focused. This is the purpose for me being up here. Um, to ask, does anybody know how to put something in the chat? Like if you're the person who's doing the live, I don't know how to do it. I can pin a message. I see that. I didn't think anybody would be up. You guys have surprised me. Yeah. So I don't know how to put it in the chat. Um, I don't know how to do it. Does anybody know how to do it? Okay, sir, um I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. If you're just coming on, welcome, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Some people said it was afternoon. Um, God has told me to get back on the road to go to Texas. I'm in North Carolina. I have a rental car. I was using DoorDash to get around. Um, and they have deactivated my account only because I had phone problems. I've been driving for DoorDash for 4 years. Good driving record, good delivery person, never had any problems, but my phone was my phone was down. So they couldn't detect my deliveries, but they were being delivered on time. So they deactivated my account and now my car rental fee is due today, right now. And I need you guys' help, whoever can help. $2, $3, $4. This is not easy for me to ask anybody, let alone strangers, people that I don't know. But I'm hoping that there are some brothers or sisters here that can and will help. And I think I'm going to start coming on live more in the morning. So if you follow my channel, or if you're on my channel, I post vlogs. I'm starting to post vlogs on my my street ministry. I'm actually editing one now. If I can go ahead and get this issue right here resolved about the rental car, I'll go back to editing that video so you guys can see the outpour of what God is doing. I believe he wants to send us to different cities. I've just launched Bread and Butter Hubs, which is a nonprofit organization where people who are in need, just like I have a need right now, can go to a hub in their local community and get the help they need: diapers, food, gas cards, um, toiletries. And I want them to be able to come once a month if they need to come. And then I met a partner in, where were we at? San Antonio, Texas, at the airport, who said she would open up her home to people who needed somewhere to live. Now, I hadn't thought about that. So that was like, wow. You know, you never know who you might meet along the way. So we're all on a journey. So be kind, right? Because you don't know who you're entertaining. Could be an angel. So she opened up her door, and she's from Dallas, Texas. Um, and she said she would love to be a part of Bread and Butter Hubs. So that's amazing. And the website is up. You guys can check it out. You can also donate up. There's a PayPal link. You can't donate from the site yet because it's a free site. And so in order for me to get it where you can donate, of course, they charge you bukus of money just to take donations. So I have it set up where you can donate to the PayPal for it, so I can keep the pantry stocked up, so I can keep it going where people's needs can be met. Because now that I've been in these situations and God has sent me out to many places, you really are dependent upon God using people. You're dependent upon God touching people's hearts and being generous. He's not going to just pour it out of the sky, right? It's going to be a heart. It's going to be a hand. Somebody that he is using to bless you, right? So I was amazed. This woman, never met her before, she was touched by our story of being sent to Texas, and she opened up her home. Not just for us, but for strangers that she's never met. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. What, for people who need a place to stay? And I cook. She said I cook for 10 people, and I only have 4 people in my home, but I always cook for 10. Wow. A heart like that is what God is looking for. I'm telling you. And we are in the last and evil day where the love of many has waxed cold. And so when you find people like that, they're definitely sent. They're definitely a God sent, a divine appointment. And so that was cool. I also met another guy in Charlotte. I called for an Uber, and he was the Uber driver, and he said, I can sense the spirit of God. I said, what? I just got in the car. What are you talking about? He said, I could just tell you're a woman of God. I was like, well, thank you, Jesus. If you can tell that from just me, my presence, and just me being here, then to God be the glory. You know, let the light shine through me. And so he said, can you pray for me? I said, sure. And prayed for him. I told him about the Bread and Butter Hubs. He also said, I will partner with you. I was like, what? So, like, if God is giving you something, I would encourage you to just step out on faith with it, even if you don't have the resources, even if you don't have the hands, the help, the people, you know, just step out and be obedient to what God is showing you. It's actually what I'm doing right now. It said, go live and ask for help. Like, I don't want to do it, Lord. But here I am. So, maybe you can't be a blessing monetarily, because I've been at that point where I wanted to help somebody, but I literally did not have it. But if you can send up a prayer, just keep me in your prayers. Yeah, so I just wanted to come up here and put that out there. Maybe somebody will be watching this later, and you might be watching the review of it later on. Um, I still don't know how to drop Cash App in the chat. Um, Let me see. Does anybody know how to do that? I see moderation. I see all of that stuff, but I don't see where you can put something in the chat. I see everything but that, y'all. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you. So the Cash App is, I don't even have a pen. Where's a pen when you need one? Christ Life 81. I think that's what it is. So it's hashtag CHRIST, Christ, and then life is capital L, capital F, capital E, LFE 81. Can somebody put that in the chat if you're like still watching? And I'll pin it, please. But yeah, you never know who you're gonna meet in a day. You never know what God has in store for you that day. So always be expectant of him to move, of him to speak. Because he's always moving. He's always speaking, right? So I don't see nobody putting it in the chat for me. It's okay. Y'all sleep. um, but in my channel, on my channel, if you go to about on my channel, then it's listed there. If you'd like to be a blessing, here's my Cash App. It's listed there. So you can find it there too. And I think I can put it in the description of this live when it's done. But wow, I've been up here 39 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. I would say stay tuned because there's more to come with the travel vlogs and the places that God is going to send us next. I don't know. I do know he said Mexico. So right now, before then, he said San Antonio, Texas, because I don't have a passport yet. So I was like, God, you can't be sending me there. He was like, go to San Antonio. And when I get to San Antonio, it's like a mini Mexico. And he's been telling me I need to learn some Spanish because I only know poquito, a little bit. Why Mexico? I don't know. I just heard it's hot over there. It's hot here too in the summer though. So, but yeah, it's exciting to do this. It on one end it's hard. This is But it keeps you dependent on God. It keeps you coming before the Father. It keeps you vulnerable, keeps you humble. This is a very humbling thing right here, to come ask for help with total strangers. um, but it's rewarding. It's really rewarding, and it's exciting because you just don't know how God is going to move on any given day. You just don't know. And so I'm gonna tell you what he did last night. So last night I told you, like, my DoorDash account has been deactivated, all because I was having phone problems. And they shut my account down. It's just sad. But that's how I've been paying for my car rental, if you're just tuning in. And I know he wants me to get back on the road to go to Texas. And but you can't go if you don't have no gas. You can't go if you don't have, and then the rental car payment is due right now. So I would usually DoorDash and I would get it overnight, because that's how focused I'll be. Like, let me get this, and then I'll rest. So what was I trying to say? Lost my train of thought. I know I'm about to end this live though, because I've been up here 42 minutes. But yeah, I just felt led to come up here and ask. I didn't know what was going to happen. I really thought 0 people would come by here or join, because it is 5:30 in the morning. Well, now it's 5:57. But I forgot, this is the World Wide Web. So people are tuning in from everywhere. Somebody was from India. Somebody was from New York City. Mr. Bass OG, are you still on? So are you on a nomadic journey too? You said, I'm there right now. I think he is gone. Did you go back to sleep? um Yeah, but if you guys feel led, somebody said they was gonna pray about it. I appreciate that. Pray for me too. Um, to sow a seed, it would be greatly appreciated. I'll pray over that seed, that God would bless you more abundantly, supernaturally, overflowing, because God can bless us in ways that are unthinkable. That's what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought earlier. So I didn't know how I was gonna eat last night, what dinner, because I DoorDash to get my dinner, right? And so, or my remote job pays out by flex pay the next day. But I had already used that to cover the rental car. So anyway, I was like, well, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. So outside of the library where I was, it was a big snack machine, and it's got actual food in it, right? So I took my last, I think, $2 I had on my Cash App, and I scanned it to get some tuna and crackers. And it got it. It took the money, and the tuna and crackers came. And so that's what I ate for dinner. Do you know they refunded me the $2? I said, what in the world? Where this come from? Why did they refund me? I got the tuna and crackers. So that was God. I look at stuff like that and I'm like, God paid for my dinner. He provided. So I know he'll provide now. Even with him asking me to do this, if nobody feels led to give or to sow a seed, he'll still make a way. But because of he's telling me to do this, and because of me being obedient with actually just doing it, he'll show up another way. So that's what I hopped on here to ask, if anybody felt led to be a blessing. I could use your help with trying to keep and secure the rental car. The fee is $89 and it's due now. I've got about $5. And the car is from Texas and I'm in North Carolina. So I gotta get it back that way. And yeah, so maybe somebody will be watching this later on. And I pray that you guys will have a great day wherever you are watching from. And again, the cash tag is Christ Life 81. So that's CHRIST, and then that's LFE 81. And you should see my face will pop up or whatever. So God bless y'all. If you can, $2, $3, anything would help. I mean, there's nothing too small, no gift too small. And I pray you guys have a blessed day. Take care. Oh, y'all, guess what? I just got a message that they unlocked my account. Hold up. Hold up. What? Okay, y'all, let me go check this out. Cause I just said sometimes, like, you just gotta be obedient. Well, God, ain't nobody gonna get on no live at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to do that. This is asking people for stuff and they don't know me and they might watch me, they might not. Well, look, if you don't get nothing else out of watching this video this morning, be obedient to what God is telling you to do. Because he can show up another way. He can open up another door somewhere else where you're praying for, or you've been looking for something in another area, right? So just be obedient. And a lot of times it's going to make you uncomfortable. Yeah. It's going to make you uncomfortable. But it's worth it. That discomfort ain't nothing compared to the glory that shall be revealed in you. Right? So y'all take care. Be blessed. Have a great day. And I'm going to try to end this live. Y'all can tell I don't be on live much. I'm going to start popping in, though. Checking in. Dropping some wisdom or testifying of something that God has done, just like just now in real time. God is good, y'all. And I don't say that as cliche. God is so good. My God. Take care, y'all.